In a previous video, I explained the method that I use to determine twist rates. I never paid much attention to the twist rates of the black powder revolvers that I purchased and shot back in the 80s. However, I was discouraged by their lack of accuracy. My thought then was that quite possibly the bullet wasn't rotating because it wasn't taking to the rifling or stripping, and in this case causing fires and poor grouping. I did fire some round balls into a water trough and recovered, but couldn't say for sure whether or not the stripping was taking place. It never occurred to me that possibly the barrel was manufactured with a twist rate that would be too slow to stabilize the ball, or a twist rate that would only get the job done part of the time. And if that's the case, it could explain why several shots would be in the same general area, but some would not be where they belong. And if this happened, I would usually write it off to poor sighting, wind, or a ball that wasn't taking the rifling. Currently, I'm thinking this happened because the 1 in 30 twist of the 36 caliber that I was shooting is at the border, meaning that slower would cause most or all the shots not to stabilize, faster could eliminate the flyers. If we consider muzzleloading rifles, smaller calibers need faster twist, and larger diameters use a slower twist. This might explain why I've had better results with the 44 calibers, such as the Pieta, that has a 1 in 30 twist, than with the smaller 36 calibers, where actually some of these have a slightly faster 1 in 33 twist. The rest of the video shows a variety of replica revolvers that I have shot and measured the twist rates, along with some comments on the guns. I have several videos showing the results of shooting some of these guns that have faster twist rates, especially the newer Uberti's 36 calibers with the measured twist rates of 1 in 18. The Ruger tops the list for speed, and its accuracy is well known, especially shooting conicals. It has adjustable sights, a plus, but is not as authentic as, say, the Uberti, Pieta's, second generation Colts, and others. The newer Uberti 1851s, and I believe all their 36 calibers now have the faster twist. I've had good luck with both cast and swag round balls, and also with conicals. I got the same twist of 1 in 18.2 for the Uberti 1860. Again, very good results in both round and conical, and have a video showing shooting this with Lee conicals. One of my favorites, an 1858 Pieta Remington 1 in 31 twist made in 2011. I've read that the newer models have a faster twist. I don't have one, so can't vouch for that. This one shoots round and conicals, especially round, with amazing accuracy. I have a video of bench shooting this one. Another Pieta, an 1860 Army 44 caliber, of course, made around 2010. Again, a 1 in 31 twist. I've got no complaints here either. The Colt design does have some advantages and also disadvantages. This is my brother's 1851 Army San Marco from around 1984. It has a 1 in 33 twist. I'm of the opinion it won't always stabilize a round ball. Conicals are pretty much right out if you're looking for accuracy. I like the gun. I've shot some decent groups, but it seems to toss one on occasion. Another Army San Marco, an 1861 I bought in 1985. Again, a 1 in 33 twist. Shoots about the same as 1851, has a couple of tapped holes in the barrel, where in the 1980s I attempted to mount a scope to see if it was me or the gun causing the flyers. Here's an 1851 Colt second generation, made sometime in the early 80s. Has a 1 in 33 twist as I measured it, identical to the Army San Marcos. Interesting, also most, probably all of the parts interchange, or at least mine do. Shoots about the same as the Army San Marcos, but I believe more refined and true to the originals in workmanship, but no gain twist. Another Colt, this time in 1861, from the 80s, 1 in 33 twist, one of the guns that I shot in the NMLRA matches. This one's interesting, a Uberti 1851 from around 1984. Interesting because of the rifling is shallow, almost like a modern 38 Special, except it's a 1 in 33 twist. Here's my 1851 Pieta with a 1 in 36 twist as I measured it. Not sure when it was made because someone didn't like the markings when they antiqued it, so no date code. And it doesn't care much at all for conicals. 1860 Colt, second generation, 44, beautiful gun, fluted cylinder, 1 in 58 twist. That twist should be right for a 54 caliber Hawken rifle. Again, it doesn't do well with conicals, and round balls are a bit sketchy. Very well made. I had to replace the front sight because I thought I'd shoot it in competition and matches. Kentucky windage just doesn't cut it at friendship. 1847 Colt Walker, second generation, 1 in 62 twist, beautiful gun. With its weight, it should be a tack driver, but there was times I felt more like using it for a spike driver. Again, these are my measured results and opinions, and sure wish my shooting with some of these guns could be improved. I like black powder revolvers. Last year's an 1860 Uberti, bought in 1984, measured twist rate to be 1 in 67. Never shot this one as it was fire blued and sort of a gun safe queen. I wouldn't expect it to shoot one-hole groups, and I don't plan to try it. I've done a fair amount of shooting replica guns in the last couple of years, probably over 3,000 rounds, lots of cleaning and head scratching. And I realize this doesn't make me an expert in the area, and those that have shot much black powder can understand that there are a lot of factors to consider before jumping to conclusions. With that, though, I would say with some reservation that I feel many of the replicas have twist rates too slow to stabilize conical and even the round balls. In 44 calibers, a twist of 1 in 30 seems to get the job done with both bullet styles. In 36 calibers, the 1 in 33 twists are at best marginal, I feel, for round ball and work poor, if not at all, for conicals. I might suggest finding out the twist of the guns you shoot, and with these ideas in mind, see if there's a connection as far as accuracy, and I would enjoy seeing comments and data from other shooters concerning the topic.